Hi everyone, my name is Madison. I am a program educator at Cornell Cooperative Extension of St. Lawrence County, and today we are going to be learning about and practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is something that I have been practicing every day for quite a while and has brought me a lot of happiness, and so I want to share it with all of you. We are going to start our lesson today by talking about what mindfulness is, where it came from, and why it is so good for us to practice. We will also be learning about 4 different muscle groups that we use when we're practicing mindfulness. To practice mindfulness today, we are going to be using a mandala. So I will take a moment to describe what a mandala is, what it means, and where it came from. I will then show you 2 different ways that you can make a mandala for today's practice. You can either draw a mandala, or you can create a mandala using household items. Finally, we will end our lesson today with a mindfulness exercise called Super Senses. Some of you may already be familiar with mindfulness, but since there might be some beginners, let's start with the basics. Mindfulness is all about paying really close attention. It's about taking a moment in your day to pause and really notice what's going on around you. It's also about focusing on how you're feeling, your emotions, and how your body is feeling in the moment. Mindfulness first began in India about 2,500 years ago. It started with Buddhism. However, now people from all over the world, from all different religions, practice mindfulness every day. Because practicing mindfulness makes people happier, more relaxed, and kinder toward themselves and toward others. Mindfulness is almost like an exercise for your brain. Just as we have muscles in the rest of our body that need exercise, our brain is also sort of like a muscle that needs exercise. When you're mindful, you are practicing using 4 different muscle groups in your brain. One muscle group is concentration. When you're able to concentrate better, you're a better listener for others, and you're able to really focus on the present moment instead of letting your mind become full of a bunch of things that aren't happening in the moment. Another muscle group is kindness toward others, or friendliness. By being mindful, we are better able to listen to others and understand how they might be feeling in the moment. The friendliness muscle group is also about taking time to be thankful for the people in our lives. Another muscle group is self-love, which means taking the time to appreciate yourself and being kind to yourself in moments where you might be struggling. The muscle group we are going to be focusing on today is equanimity. That sounds pretty complicated, but really it just means being calm, no matter what life throws at you. It means that when you're going through a difficult situation, you take a few deep breaths, you accept the moment as it is, and then you show yourself and others kindness and compassion. Today, we are going to practice mindfulness by drawing or creating a mandala. This is a time lapse of a traditional sand mandala created by Tibetan monks. This was created at the Peace Conference at Gustavus Adolphus College. The meaning of the word mandala in Sanskrit is circle. Mandala is a spiritual and ritual symbol in Hinduism and Buddhism and came from India. The circle represents the universe. The circular design symbolizes the idea that everything is connected in the universe. The mandala also represents a personal journey. It represents us trying to find where we fit in the universe. The mandalas have many uses. They're thought to remove irritating thoughts and allow the creative mind to run free. Mandalas also are thought to result in relaxation. Ultimately, people create and look at mandalas to center the body and mind. Mandalas are easy to draw and create because they are made out of repeating patterns. For example, the triangle I just highlighted is one piece of this mandala. This piece is repeated throughout the mandala. So this triangle is an exact replica. It looks exactly the same as the first triangle. This pattern continues throughout the rest of the mandala. As you're drawing, try to be mindful of the present moment. Focus your mind on the way the paper feels as you draw on it and the way that you feel as you're drawing. To start, cut out the triangle template that I provided. Then, draw designs on your triangle. Now you're going to use light to trace your designs. Find a window. First, place your triangle on the window. Then place a new piece of paper on top of your triangle. Trace all of your lines onto your new piece of paper. Once you have finished one, rotate your paper. Draw the design once again. Continue until you have used your triangle 7 times and have completed your mandala. You may find that the last section of your mandala was a little too small for your triangle. If that happens, take the mandala down and try finishing the pattern freehand. You can then do some touch-ups if you notice that some of your lines didn't quite line up. Feel free to color in or paint your mandala once you're done drawing it. To start, I found items laying around my house. I found crystals, toothpicks, beads, and a seashell. I organized my items around a plate, being sure to repeat my pattern 7 times. To practice equanimity, try to really focus on the process of creating your mandala. If you notice yourself feeling like your mandala isn't good or right, notice the feeling, take a deep breath, and let go. And appreciate your mandala just the way it is. The process is what's important. Sit or stand straight and still. Close your eyes or look downward. Take 3 deep breaths in and out. In and out. Picture your forehead relaxing. Feel your shoulders slumping down. And feel yourself getting settled in your seat. Then when you're ready, open your eyes. Turn up your senses to a superhuman level. You will begin to see, hear, smell, taste, and feel more than an ordinary human being. Focus on what you can hear. Listen intently to the sounds around you, beyond the space you are sitting in now, and out into the wider world. Think about what you can see. Pay close attention to the tiny details in your mandala that you may not usually see. What can you taste? Is your mouth dry? Is your tongue relaxed? What can you smell? Is there a strong or subtle smell in the air? Notice what you can feel, such as the weight of your body on the chair, or your feet in your shoes, or the temperature of the air. Sit quietly for a few more moments. Open your eyes and take note of how your mind and body is feeling. Thank you so much for practicing equanimity and mindfulness with me today. I would love if you would email me any pictures of your mandalas and also any experiences you had where you were mindful. My email is mpo34@cornell.edu. Bye!